Welcome to Matt's Profit Pursuit. I'm Matt. I'm a part-time reseller. I source the Goodwill bins and I sell on eBay. And I make what sold videos so you know what's selling right now on eBay. And I break down each sale so you see exactly how much you can make after fees and cost of goods. I ship out 3 days a week. Today's Tuesday. I have one whole order that's going out today. I got a few more that I could ship out today, but I don't feel like running to my storage unit, so I'll get to those on Thursday. The item going out today is this Pee Wee Herman doll. Found this about a month ago. I had it up on my shelf. The actor that plays Pee Wee just passed away recently, so stuff like this is starting to sell more and for a higher price. I paid $1.20 for this doll and it sold for $49.99 plus shipping. The buyer is all in at $60.65 minus $4.31 for the sales tax, $7.79 for the transaction fee, and $7.35 for the shipping label. That leaves me with $41.20. So that's it for today. Catch you back here on Thursday. Alright, it's Thursday now and I got 12 more orders going out. Let's check out what sold. First up is one of my Kiro patches. This was a repeat buyer, somebody who bought one a week ago or so and they haven't received it. So they put in a claim that was never received and want a refund, but then they bought another one. They'll probably end up getting both and wanting to return one, and I'll deal with it then. I looked it up and the post office got it, scanned it in, but there's no other scans since. It is, I mean, it's a small, I put this in a real small poly mailer, so it'll easily get lost. I mean, I've shipped several out. This is the first time this has happened. We'll see what happens. Not a big deal. I buy these in bulk at $1 a piece, and it sold for $9.99, free shipping. The buyer is all in at $10.81, minus 82 cents for the sales tax, $1.62 for the transaction fee, and $3.97 for the shipping label. That leaves me with $4.38. I got 3 hats going out. First up is this Adidas beanie. I paid 26 cents for this beanie and it sold for $9.99 plus shipping. The buyer is all in at $15.24, minus $2.18 for the transaction fee, $4.13 for the shipping label, and $2.18 for the ad fee. That leaves me with $6.75. And this cool Star Wars Episode 1 hat. I paid 25 cents for this hat and it sold for $11.99, free shipping. The buyer is all in at $12.86, minus 87 cents for the sales tax, $1.89 for the transaction fee, $4.20 for the shipping label, and $1.52 for the ad fee. That leaves me with $4.38. Random fact, I have never seen a whole Star Wars movie. I did watch like the first season of Mandalorian, and it's pretty good. First and second, I think, but yeah, never my thing. This is a good hat. It's a what team is it? The Giants, right? San Francisco. But it has like the earmuff things. Come down. I paid 53 cents for this hat and it sold for $26.25 plus shipping. The buyer is all in at $34.11, minus $2.26 for the sales tax, $4.51 for the transaction fee, and $4.81 for the shipping label. That leaves me with $22.53. This is a pretty good style to look out for. Got this fraternity shirt on a Hanes beefy tee, Greek night, something or other. I paid 80 cents for this shirt and it sold for $10 plus shipping. The buyer is all in at $16.44, minus $1.19 for the sales tax, $2.33 for the transaction fee, $5.33 for the shipping label, and $2.47 for the ad fee. That leaves me with $5.12. Cargo shorts sale is our polo Ralph Lauren. I paid $2.15 for these shorts and they sold for $11 plus shipping. The buyer is all in at $18.32, minus 77 cents for the sales tax, $2.56 for the transaction fee, and $7.60 for the shipping label. That leaves me with $7.39. It's just a game towel for the Seattle Mariners. I Paid 25 cents for this towel and it sold for $9.99, free shipping. The buyer is all in at $10.84, minus 85 cents for the sales tax, $1.64 for the transaction fee, $3.66 for the shipping label, and 98 cents for the ad fee. That leaves me with $3.71. It's a cool old flask. Sheffield Ross, that what it says. English pewter. This one's dented up, so it didn't go for as much as the other ones do, but some of these can go for some pretty good money. But it gives it character. It'll look cool on the shelf. Paid $1 for this flask, and it sold for $10 plus shipping. The buyer's all in at $15 even, minus $2.15 for the transaction fee, $4.15 for the shipping label, and $1.41 for the ad fee. That leaves me with $7.29. This vintage, I believe it's vintage, 1991 troll doll. I paid 16 cents for this troll doll and it sold for $10, free shipping. The buyer is all in at $10.60, minus 60 cents for the sales tax, $1.61 for the transaction fee, and $4.44 for the shipping label. That leaves me with $3.95. It's a lot of 4 Monster High dolls, and they're all like missing limbs, so someone's gonna buy these for parts to make a complete one. I paid 88 cents total for these 4 dolls, and even in this condition they sold for $18 plus shipping. The buyer is all in at $26.13, minus $1.48 for the sales tax, $3.51 for the transaction fee, $6.78 for the shipping label, and $3.14 for the ad fee. That leaves me with $11.20. Look up Monster High stuff when you see it. Some of them can go for pretty good money. I don't know each one just by looks. I have to look them up, but I know to look them up. These Under Armour camo slides. These are a better sell-through than I thought when I found them. I paid 75 cents for these sandals and they sold for $19.99, free shipping. The buyer is all in at $21.78, minus $1.79 for the sales tax, $2.99 for the transaction fee, and $5.33 for the shipping label. That leaves me with $11.67. And these checkered Vans that are kind of a must-have, so these are always good to pick up. I paid $2.35 for these Vans, and they sold for $15 plus shipping. The buyer is all in at $24 even, minus $3.26 for the transaction fee, $8.30 for the shipping label. That leaves me with $12.44. So that's it, nothing real high dollar. Let's break down all the numbers and see how much I really made. So my total sales for everything was $212.19. After fees and shipping was taken out, it's $142.01, minus the cost of goods of $11.58. That leaves me with $130.43. Take away 25% for taxes, and that leaves me with $97.83. Usually when I look at my gross sales, I know that it's about half of that is what I can put in my pocket when everything's said and done. And that's usually what I go by. Sometimes it's a little bit higher. In this case, it's a little bit lower, but it tends to even out. No real big sales except for that Pee Wee Herman doll. Rest in peace to Paul Rubens. I didn't grow up watching Pee Wee, but I know a lot of people did, and he's in tons of stuff. That Pee Wee Herman character is iconic. I understand that. I just happened to pick that up a few weeks ago, and I looked at the prices, and it really wasn't worth selling. I was like, oh, it's kind of cool, I'll keep it. But then, when people pass away, items go up. Kobe Bryant cards went up. His shoes are still hot. I was surprised at how high the price went up so quick. I listed it, and it sold within 10 hours. I listed it at night, and by the time I woke up, I had a sale at full price. I had 2 offers, and somebody came in and bought it at full price. I listed it lower than others to move it. So things like that are trending sell. Unfortunately, it was a death, and that's kind of weird to sell. I didn't buy it with the intention of selling it when he dies. I feel like if you're buying that kind of seems weird to me. I had it and he happened to pass away and I sold it. Anyways, long story short, rest in peace. You will be missed. That's it for me. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Please subscribe if you want to see more videos like this where I break down every sale so you know what to expect from eBay when everything's said and done and all the fees are taken out. God bless. Peace.